Christian Gonzalez, I think gets his first pick of the season today. I told a guy in Chipotle who was making my bowl, he said, what should I do? I said, May's going to run all over the place. One to 4 odds at this point. The Patriots are one of 4 teams left. If the Patriots don't win the Super Bowl, not even don't win today, if they don't win the Super Bowl, I will do an entire episode dressed from head to toe as a clown. I will have the makeup. I'll get a professional makeup artist to do the makeup. If they do lose today, I will wear the clown outfit for 24 hours. If they win, I reserve the right to come in here dressed as a king for the day, and I will buy you both jester outfits to wear. I think the schedule talk was overblown. I will say Jarrett Stidham, that's one you can't argue. Or the chances that the guy on the number 1 team in the AFC snaps his ankle after the game is over as well, so you're not facing Josh Allen. You can't even argue that one. That one is pure luck at that point. But when you look back at some other teams, the greatest show on turf, no one talks about the fact they faced one of, if not the easiest schedule ever in history. So I would like to say Mahomes, he has been great. And I understand that he's doing it with injured teammates. He's doing it with different challenges thrown at him every single week. This is a Drake May-led team that has a terrible receiving core. But a lot of issues for this Patriots team for years now, and there's still plenty of issues. The defense, if you watch them, they made Spencer Rattler look like a top 10 QB. This is a team that has a lot of flaws, and Drake May is able to cover those because he is the best in the NFL at tight window throws. When his receiver has less than a yard of separation, he leads the league in completion percentage, over 60%. No one's even over 50. Look at his deep ball. His deep ball is miraculous. It's ridiculous to see. Anytime there's a man open deep, he is going to hit him in the hands. If you watch the command that he has of his team as a 23-year-old quarterback, it's something that is never seen before. A lot of fun. We've been talking MLB finally. The Tigers have been doing good, so we've had some exciting stuff to talk about. Now I'm going to test all of your knowledge on real or fake MLB traditions. Play along at home. Say real or fake in the car to yourself right now after I say these. You'll look awesome, trust me. So we're going to start off with the first one. Just tell me whether you think it's real or fake. If you want to give any reasoning, you can tell me. Jorge Posada. He had a homemade batting grip that he'd do. He'd rub coconut butter on his hands, or cocoa butter, on his hands before.
True.
Well, it's half real, half fake. He would pee on his hands to work as an extra grip to callus his hands. Crazy. Really? Most ridiculous tradition I've ever heard of. Yeah, that one way grosser than just putting on cocoa butter. It's crazy. He was acting like he got stung by a jellyfish on his hands every game. Crazy. Ridiculous. Turk Wendell. During every game, he would wear a necklace made out of animal teeth, believing that they helped him.
His name's Turk Wendell. That's real.
Yeah, that's real. I'm going real.
It is real, shockingly.
Man.
Yeah, he actually had quite a bit. He wore a necklace made of animal teeth. He'd chew black licorice during games, and he would brush his teeth between every single inning. We'll go back to quite a bit ago. Babe Ruth, he would have 9 cigarettes every single game, 1 per inning. Real or fake?
This one also has to be real. I'm sorry. I know that if the other Babe Ruth one that was on there is true, this one's real too.
Well, he was notoriously unhealthy, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Also, this is terribly.
Yeah, I think it's real.
Real? That one is actually fake. There was not a specific number of cigarettes that he would have each game. The one that we were talking about earlier is pretty crazy, though. He'd eat a dozen eggs before every game. He'd eat steak before every game, and he'd have, was it a fifth? Was that what it was? I found exactly what it is. He drank a quart of bourbon and ginger ale mixed together with breakfast every morning before a game. Had a porterhouse steak, 1 dozen eggs, potatoes as well. He was a monster. We're going to go one from Barry Bonds. So what Barry Bonds would do before every single game, he would shave his face between the 3rd and 4th inning. Every game.
Real. I know I just said this was the last one. That is so specific that it's got to be real.
That is real, and he has been, I've never seen a time in which Barry Bonds has had facial hair.
Well, it is fake. I made that up about 10 seconds ago. Yeah, I ran out of them, and I want to extend the segment a little bit, but I appreciate you guys for playing. Hope you all at home had a fun time. That same year, you were able to convince the NFL and NCAA to change their kickoff rules, which really greatly lowered concussions. First question I want to ask is, what is one of the biggest misconceptions about concussions that you think is prevalent in society?
One of the things, Joe, that I've told people often is that concussions are sort of like snowflakes, and we know what snowflakes are up here in mid-Michigan, but what do you know about a snowflake?
Different. They're all different.
There's no two alike, and that's what makes concussions a challenge to try to diagnose and to manage, because there are no two alike.
When you watch football now, do you watch it a different way because you've spent so many years, especially on the sideline as a Pittsburgh Steelers trainer, or how does that affect your view of the game?
Yeah, I'm always watching, and the game has evolved and the rules have evolved to try to help protect players. I mean, I think it's probably never been any safer to play contact sports than it is today, whether it's football, hockey, lacrosse.